maybe going inside a human's house wasn't such a good idea.
I want to eat! I want food!
Food is what you'll get, hamster. Enough food to fill a bear cave, hopefully. Okay, everyone, pay attention.
Oh, look at the light!
You need to get through the next 3 yards. Everyone knows your roles, right?
Heather and I run along the front of the houses and come in through the basement window. At the first sign of trouble, we
resist the urge to faint, so we can warn everyone, right?
Oh, right.
Lou, Penny, you'll meet us at the house?
Just me. Penny will stay home with the little ones.
Oh, jeepers. I don't want you by yourself in a human house there.
But
We do this together.
Hamilton,
Where to go, huh?
you and Stella meet us at the hole in the fence in the 3rd yard, right?
Right, 3rd yard, yep. 3 comes after 6, right?
Stella?
Help Hammy count to 3. Got it.
And Vern and I will navigate the 3 yards full of the most devious human traps imaginable, sticking to the shadows like creatures of the night, sneaking past incredible dangers, and...
Sometime before the sun comes up would be good.
Right. Everyone ready?
Good luck, everyone, and be careful! Wow, I have to say, this doesn't look so bad.
Great, let's move out! I wouldn't do that if I were you.
What, breathe?
That too, but I meant stepping into the light. Looks like some kind of amphibian.
Wouldn't a turtle be less cliche?
Let's find ourselves a frog then. How hard can it be? Oh, look, we've been expected. Who's up for a snack?
Them, I predict.
what gives, Chief? Who died and made you king of the picnic tables?
Poultry alert, fan out!
I'm trying to help you. I just want that cap off.
Nope.
There you go. Listen, Hammy, you know how most humans get their TV out of the ground? Well, it seems our ambitious friend there is going to use that big dish to get it out of the sky. Well, if he survives. Which means we can't borrow it anymore, Hammy.
Hey, Hammy, what's going on over here? RJ, you can't let him watch commercials all day. It makes him... RJ!
Don't worry, Hammy. We'll get your shows back.
How?
RJ, whatever you're thinking, please, no.
Relax, Vern. What's the fun of severe risk without dire consequences? Now, if we come through the hedge here, we can skirt around these sprinklers.
Hammy, I told you, the TV doesn't work anymore.
But, I like TV.
Hey, guys, all of Boris's stuff's gone. All I found was this note.
Yay, stop. I can't read Beaver.
Dear Squirrely and friends, by the time you read this, I will have moved on to some other city where I can make another dam. That is, after all, what I do.
I already miss him so much.
As a token of my appreciation, I've left a little present for you all right behind you in plain view.
Yay, this is my favorite present ever. What is it?
It's a satellite dish, Hammy. Look,
Yay, my story.
this calls for a celebration.
Oh, my stories. Dirk finally confessed to Diantha. I wonder if... Oh, a cookie show. Is that chocolate or is it... Hey, Super Hunters, Mega Power Go! My favorite episode, the Giant Turtle...
it dry cleaned to be...
There's pain. Easy, Hammy. What did that TV do to you?
My stories, they're gone. It's stolen.
I think I found your problem.
Drink, Hammy, drink! Go! Hammy, why won't you go?
Already been.
Phew!
Rewiring the conductor frame to the propane tanks might have made all the difference.
You're fired.
What you did back there, that was really brave. And stupid. I can't exactly say I was wrong about you, RJ, but thanks for making me a little wrong towards the end, at least.
I'm just glad everything turned out. And don't worry, next time will be way easier. I got it all figured out.
Next time.
Haha, pretty sweet take this time, Vern. I knew it was touch and go for a while, but today's haul puts us over the edge.
RJ, I know we got off to a rocky start, but I guess meeting you was a real stroke of luck after all.
What the? Somebody needs to clean up around here.
The food!
Our television! It's broken!
Who would steal our food? Maybe the rats.
This for sure wasn't rats. Now what?
Wait, sorry. I zoned out. Define. The television's broken.
Looks like we need more loot.
Such is the way of all things, Heather. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, plastic to rubber, metal to rust.
Hey, I saw something in a human house the other day.
I love what they've done with the place.
Steel and concrete, humans! Hey, it's that nice man who gives animals hats.
Mind controlling rats? This dude has way too much time on his hands.
They come in purple.
Anyone else hear a laugh?
Animals, come out and play!
I think that car's trying to tell us something.
Terrific. A giant rat. For a minute there, I was worried.
see us, we'll get caught. Either way, we win.
Girl. Oh, jeepers, it's the little ones. They ran off to go look for the television. Then I saw that human, the sniffer. Oh, I knew I should have said the TV was a figment of their imagination all along. Oh, gosh, I'm a terrible mother.
It's gonna be okay, Penny. I'm sure the TV's fine. What you up to?
Taking a detour.
Heather was just...
Ozzy, hang on!
It's all part of the act. I'm fine.
Wouldn't have minded a little help.
My performance was a distraction. For a minute there, it even distracted me.
Yeah, me too. And I'm a tough room.
Heather went this way. Follow me.
Jeez, what kept you guys? The TV's in a house near the end of the street. I'll meet you there.
Something tells me this ain't gonna be a walk in the park.
Humans sure know how to make stuff sparkly.
The door's right over. We come in peace? I'm warning you. Don't come any closer or I'll...
Y'all rats just made two mistakes, attacking my homegirl and not apologizing.
ready for the big leagues yet. You've barely even mastered feigning unconsciousness.
Dad, get real and better and you can't handle it. Just like Mom always says.
We'll discuss this at the log, young lady.
Hey, how about talking about finding a TV around here someplace? Nice use of feng shui, but I don't see our TV set.
This is what humans call a film projector. It makes stuff look way huger than it really is by using optical science instead of marketing. Pick it up and carry it outside. I'll show you. We're all meeting at the end of the street. See you there.
danger, the risk, the travel time.
Dad!
Don't interrupt me, young lady. All of us could have been captured, or worse.
Dad, the show's real big. Like as big as a tree.
That has no bearing on, are we talking sycamore or sequoia?
Can we hold off on the botany debates till after we get it home?
Hey, that sounds just like... Hey, get your reptile! Over here!
No, Vert's just a patsy. It's me you want.
Yeah, go after him!
Whoa! See? We drove him off.
He's coming back.
And that's our cue to get this show on the road. Looks like we need more loot. Well, never mind. Look at all the stuff we got.
like the presents we left him last time.
Sarge, the intruder got past the perimeter.
Are the boys charging the laser grid?
Yes, but if he releases them, they'll run away, and the laser grid will fail.
Hold them off for as long as you can. Reinforcements are on the way.
Vern, are you all psyched to go in there?
Me? Why would I go in there? I don't even like TV.
This isn't about you, Vern. It's about Hammy.
Well, that wasn't manipulative.
Come on, boys! Let's get him. Fan out and attack!
All right, Hammy, we've got your shows. Let's go home before something bad happens.
But what about all this food?
Food? What food? I swear that wasn't there a moment ago.
someone say food?
Now you show up. All right, I'll be outside. Be quick about it.
Yay, food! Time out!
Guys, the basement is flooding. Get out of there.
I like being dry. Bye!
Just one more delicious chocolate. Wait, I'm coming.
The door's locked, RJ. We can't get it open.
You guys are leaving me high and dry? So to speak? So long, basement. Dry land, here I come. Hey, guys, has it been raining today?
It hasn't rained in weeks. Why?
Well, for one thing, the ground's wet. For another, that basement we were in just filled with water.
Vern, there's a river in the street. Can we go swimming?
Not right after eating. You'll get a cramp.
What's going on here? It was Boris. He took the stuff we gave him and built a giant beaver dam. That's where all the water came from.
Gee, helping him was a really great idea.
Vern, this isn't the time to worry about who was right and who was wrong.
This is just like you, RJ. You never think ahead, and now the forest is going to turn into a lake.
But if the forest is a lake, how will I find my nuts?
Well, I guess this is the front door. Vern, knock on it.
Me? Why don't you go first?
What are you afraid of, Vern? It's just a rickety pile of sticks holding back millions of gallons of water.
I'll go.
No, Hammy. Vern is right. Should have seen through this guy from the beginning. I'll go. Oh, how cute. You're like little tiny Borises.
Uncle Boris said not to talk to strangers.
He said attack them on sight!
Whoa, calm down.
RJ, there's a lot of locked doors in here.
You can open them, can't you?
Guys, if there's one thing I've learned this week, it's that every door can be opened, usually by a bright red switch positioned strategically nearby.
We're in.
Way to go, RJ!
He's got rats working for him too? I can't beat them in a fair fight. Of course, when was the last time I fought a fair fight?
RJ, you have skills. Mad skills. Oh, look, another door.
How many nephews do you have, Boris?
RJ, don't open the door with all those beavers out there.
Time to open the last door.
It's so huge. It's amazing.
It was worth it, right? Going into a human house.
Honey, this would have been worth infiltrating a whole city block.
Alright, gather round. This is us here, this here is me, and this line here represents the stick I'm holding.
Vern, if I may? Little thing called the 21st century. Look it up sometime, Pops.
Reptile.
I can't help that. Now then. Voila! That's French for our goal, the Martin residence. Now, the good news is, there's no catch at all this time. Bad news is, there is one catch actually. We have to avoid the streets at all costs.
Hey, excuse me, Monsieur, but we were just in the streets last night. Remember?
I do remember, Vern. I'm sure we all do. Thus, the new street avoidance part of the plan. Now, let's focus. We'll come from the hedge here and creep unsuspectingly down over into this yard. Find a way past the gate, hereabouts, and out toward the street through that iron gate.
Didn't you just say going in the street was what we didn't want?
Vern, where does it say you can't avoid something by going toward it and crossing it?
The dictionary?
Never heard of it. Then we head through these 2 yards, maybe hop a ride to our destination.
Hop a ride? What ride? I want a ride.
Shh! Don't spoil the surprise, Hamilton. Even I don't know what I'm talking about. We all set? Let's hit the road.
I knew something was missing from my day. Lasers.
Not just lasers, brain T-asers. We need to find a way to open this gate. Perhaps this inscribed frog here is a cunningly placed clue. Merely work your way past the deadly laser grid in the next yard and disarm the trap so the rest of us can join you. Good luck, and above all, don't die.
It's one of them whatchamacallits, those things that go. out, y'all.
Some good news.
I have an idea, but I don't think you gonna like it.
Any excuse to wriggle down that fire hydrant again.
Fur dries, cage just forever.
real humdinger, too. I'd wager both my jeepers on it, yeah. Get yourself some fuel, and you're all set there.
Why am I getting this funny feeling skunks weren't meant to fly?
Spike, put your brother down right now. Sorry, gotta go. It's...
the Blue Jay. Get this thing to the loot circle after this place is a bit more go for free, would ya? I got what you might call hollow bones.
way to fly!
I'm no raccoon, but isn't this thing a little loud in the element of surprise department?
Vern, it's our landing that's gotta be covert.
Nice landing.
Humans sure enjoy making their houses cozy with lasers and poison.
I can see where they're coming from.
At least tails that shoot spray can double as fans. Let's see a laser do that. Now that's what I call trap disarming by a squirrelness.
The humans, they'll be home any minute. Must broadcast the evacuation order. Speakerphone, where is the speakerphone? How do you...
Move it!
That'll work. I'll drop the food. You catch it and toss it in the wagon before we run out of time. Or if we do run out of time, start all over. It'll buy us time.
Look out below! Look out below!
Don't want to carry it. Don't want to carry it.
Look out below!
Something with a side order of this?
got your back.
Lookouts for what?
The usual. Everything.
Simulated exhaustion!
So, just to recap, the guy in the van who hates animals isn't on our side.
Whoa! It's him, the sniffer.
Ozzy, he can't see us. He'd have to have eyes like a
set of high-powered binoculars with isometric infra lenses. Ozzy, look out!
Hasta la vista, Furman. Expect me when you least expect me, and not 1 second later, or I'll work for half off and not $1 more.
Well, you gotta hand it to him. He talks the talk.
I think he wants us to leave. He's just too shy to say it.
Psst, over here.
Anyone ever notice how fast Ozzy is when he's not pulling a wagon?
Possums can teleport. I saw it on late night TV. Simulated exhaustion! Nighty night, Ozzy. Have nice big dreams.
Well, now that's not how many times in a row your teacher said you tripped and fell into the classroom aquarium. Oh, Jimmy, you have to learn to pay attention in class. You won't get anywhere in life if you can't learn to pay attention and look at... Oh!
Ah, I love the smell of victory in the morning. Smells like...
Cheese puffs!
Yeah.
Not to burst everybody's bubble.
You?
But does barely getting away with our lives count as a victory?
Hey, getting away with a wagon load of cheese puffs? Where I come from, that's a TKO.
Who's that lady there, with the green face?
It's Princess Fiona, dear. She's really an ogre. Pay attention.
Shh! This is the best part. I taught the actor who plays this gingerbread giant everything.
This log still looks a little under...
Save these for later.
almost hear our fur sizzling.
Incoming!
sorry to interrupt again, but I need to tell you something really, really important. Whatever you do before you leave the attic...
We're out of the attic already, Heather.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, scratch that. It's really, really important that you all remain extra, extra careful with your weapons once you're in the yard.
Why? Ah, right, science. Place for traps, and then signal the rest to come in.
Traps aren't evil. It's the metal used to make traps that's evil.
Sorry to interrupt everyone, but I'm afraid I'm the bearer of grim news. What I'm about to say you may find disturbing, if not outright quasi...
Let me guess, electrical floor?
Oh, well, never mind then.
Ozzy, ladies and gentlemen, he's here all week. Don't forget to tip your waiter. Hit that second switch to keep this party going?
You have to admit, we're getting a lot of switches flipped.
Wow, that's some fragrance there. It's like burning tires, only lemony.
It's coming from that little guy right there. Oh, the smell of fake trees.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't real trees be less hassle?
Maybe because cans are easier to water and prune. How come you think they use so much, though?
I'll give you 3 guesses, beginning with rats.
Isn't that right, little guy?
Best guess, in a few minutes picking raccoon fur out of his teeth. Let's tear this place up. What do you say?
Oh, jeepers. Look at all that food then. Oh.
That we stole every crumb, fair and square.
Hey, Lou, you up there?
You betcha, hon. Come help load up the wagon there.
Alrighty then. Now, Lou will fill you in on what he wants. I'll go up and give him a hand while you fill her up. Sound good? Alright, super then. Show up and cut off all our jeepers.
You look good. There.
Isn't this a little exposed?
As long as we're careful.
Hey, look at that! What?
Nice try. I heard that. Whoa.
This is so much worse than a bear.
Mom! Mom! There's some kind of animals in the house and they're eating my chips!
Yep, worse than a bear. See how fun adventure is? Now, let's get back to the hedge and enjoy life. Ozzy, get up! Just play dead on your feet for now.
Hey, look! The humans gave us a new toy. Remind me you send them all a thank you note?
Never mind that. Run before we smell as summery as the delicious grass juice spewing out the back.
Ozzy's got it right where he wants him. Let's follow his example. Good night, Ozzy. Have nice sweet dreams.
Ozzy, wake up! It'll be time for playing dead when the world ends! There you go. You look good.
Yay! Simulated exhaustion.
And that oncoming engine of doom is my cue to exit stage this way.
Thanks, Ozzy.
We'll distract the sniffer while he gets away clean and keeps all the food for himself.
What kept you? I just had the most incredible dream. I was playing dead so well. Nothing beats being recognized by your peers.
We like you. We really like you. Now just stay put. We'll be right there.
budgets.
Jeepers with extra mail. What happened to you folks there?
Trust me, you don't even want to know.
Anyone got a lawnmower?
What for?
Me?
Where to now?
Wow, look at all the stuff we got.
The electrical fields in that house. Shocking. If not electrifying, I think you might say it's a real current event.
That's enough, Dad. Thanks. More importantly, look at all the food we've got. Are we stoked or what?
All right, brothers and sisters, I'm sure you're all familiar with the phrase, simple as taking a satellite dish from a bear's cave?
No.
Well, the time has come. Only instead of simple, it'll probably be extremely complicated and cost many lives. So, let's get started. We'll start in the caves at the bottom of the cliff.
No climbing. I like it already.
Glad you approve. Eventually, we'll come to an underground river. We follow this nice, swooping curve of scenic, high-resolution underground caverns right underneath Vincent the Bear's old den.
Hi. Quick question. He's not there, right? The hungry, angry bear who hates us?
Vern, please. Do you honestly think I'd recklessly endanger our lives with some harebrained scheme? I scouted it out just the other day. It was cold and cobwebby, desolate.
Which day was this again?
I told you, the other one. Now we'll come back about halfway up the mountain.
The bear we're not supposed to feed.
Vern, I scouted it. Or meant to. Whatever. Now, if I can continue, from here, we just head up the mountain to the den, grab the satellite dish, then head back.
How exactly we planning on carting some big giant dish all the way down that mountain?
Worry. That's all you worrywarts do. Onward!
Reptile! Amphibian!
Maybe we ought to hold off on the fun with acoustics till we're sure this cave's actually bearless.
Well, as long as Vincent isn't eating us just this second, we should be fine, right? shell enjoyer.